Alright, my name is Jungmin Cho. This is day 6, solving Leetcode. Um, so, um, I did solve one more question yesterday, because I had nothing to do and I just feel like, um, I had to do something. But, anyhow, so we are going to solve another Leetcode. So two thing left, so I don't know which one I should choose. And let's go to product of arrays except self. So let me read the question. Products of array except self. Given an array in nums, return array output. Okay, so it takes array of integer and return array of integer. The output. So somehow there's an output. Okay. And output I is the product of all elements except. Um okay, that's weird. I guess it's I mean let me read it more. Each product is guaranteed to fit in 32-bit. Can you come up with this? Can could you solve in the ON time without using division operation? And I think so. It is a hint. Why maybe division is like wrong solution. So let me look it up. So given array 1, 2, 3. So I guess it's the product of all term except I. So let's say 0. Okay, 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 6. And that's not right. And how so? Isn't product is like all multiplication? Am I thinking wrong? It is because of like okay, I understand like on 6. I mean 2 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 8 and if it's 4 it's accepting 4 so it's 6 multiplied by 2 it makes sense. What I don't make sense is 48. The hell? Uh or actually yeah it is so because sorry my multiplication comes out a array so this basically like 48 is because of the 2 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 6 so because 24 is basically well multiplied by 4 multiplied by 6 and 12 is 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 6 and lastly 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 4. Alright, so I get it that why because division is already so is division itself like it's pretty simple because all you have to do is just multiply everything and divide by one. Not a one, sorry, I'm sipping a coffee. Not one, but itself. So basically, division solution would be like um, some so like output output is and It's just like that, and we all all we have to do is we just some multiplication. So basically we just multiply x. So we know this here at this point, like everything is multiplied by something, and all we have to do is just push. Actually, let's do an array way because we need to know which one is actually like accessing. So we're gonna push into it, that's basically multiplication of nums at I, and this should be it. And I'm wrong. And yeah, it's because of the but this is basically we are not going to I mean the concept wise is the same. I'm not gonna try to fix it because um maybe this is because of follow, or maybe we should I don't know. Should I? How to like let me search up Python cast to integer, like we need to that's because we are displaying as a floating number, and we have to somehow cast it, and yeah, I mean I need to reopen it just in case. So we basically need to cast it um, right like that, and we have to also think about this zeros because division by zero is already a stupid thing to do. So um, I mean, is it? Yeah. So let's think about like how to not divide by it, because even if we flip it upside down, it's still the same. And maybe we could add some like edge cases. Um, I don't know. But this is not. Um, let me check. This is not like what we're looking for the solution, and because if it's like division by this, and this is extremely simple because we're just accepting it. So how like let's go back to the question again. Um, like how? Like how can he come up with the big O N solution? Um, well, the vision is pretty simple way, and let me think. Let me think. Like we have to go through like at least one by one. And how do we know like big O the O and solution it should be just going one direction, right? So it could be we could do twice, like 3n, still linear solution. Um, let's see. So let's say we are at here, and so how do we know the rest of them? we can come up with the n square solution. We basically, intuitively just color two. So intuitively just adding all of them. But that's not the case. And maybe this is the hint 32-bit is, or is it? I don't know. Because it's like given hint, is like it is fixed size. So if you see the constraint, it is fixed sized. So like whenever like we don't have to think about out of bound, it's always guaranteed like fixed size. So probably there's a hint in this, and like what if we create like size of that much the array or another one. Maybe hash map. No, like hash map is it useful for the hash map in here? That's question. Um, I don't know. I think I'm on the right track somehow, but um, 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 let me check the hint. Yes. Yeah. So there's a hint. We can repeat repetitive things. We can somehow we may be able to store in an array. That's question. That's questionable task. Um, how? Like how? Like so so on. Um, okay. So we'll multiply them like this. Maybe we um that's a linear solution. Like think about here. So we're using two pointer and we try to multiply. And once they meet or it's the same, we can end this. The question is this linear solution? I think yes, because we are just doing that. No, could be not. Big, but it's going to n square. Don't you think so? Because it's like 2 half of n to hop up n. So each time, each of them, we need to do n. Um, but how can we make it better? How, like, for instance, like hip is here, and we already calculate this. So next time the arrows here, we don't have to calculate this again. But how do we save this? How do we like efficiently save this? Um, maybe in by index, like just we can store like 1 to 0 to 1 if something like was calculated, and 0 to 2 like 0 to like it is indexed. Well, it's 0 to 2. We are talking about 2, not this X 0. But is it good? Yeah. Um, I mean, I'm on the right tracks on somehow. The problem is I still cannot think about the idea. Um, like how? How are we gonna like? Should we? Um, sorry for the long pause, and I'm just thinking. Um, I don't know. Like legit, I don't know. Like how? Like I was thinking, like maybe we could save it like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can just 0 to 1, just save it the multiplication, or maybe we can add. I don't. I honestly don't know. Um, Let me think. Like how? How is possible to do that? How to save the computed things? Right. Alright, let me think. So let's say on indexes. Actually, we need just 4. Um, so we can maybe we can save like um like left to right. So maybe we can do that in this way. It's like 3, 6, 6, 0, 0. So this left side, right side. So all we have to do is like, let's say we are at index 2, right? Then we are just look up this map, and we just look it up right for that right before and right after. So is now we are multiplying by it. I think this is the solution. I'm not fully convinced, but I don't have the other solution, and I don't want to just click and check the answer. Like, oh, um, that happened to me too many times, and I feel like every time I click it, I feel stupid. Um, let's say, okay, let's left. Um, let's use here like so we are creating the product. So we are iterating, and let's iterate with the so what we're going to do is basically left product, and I think we should start with the 1 because it's if we multiply something by 0, it's gonna be all 0. So what's the point of it? And we are going to left product. I mean, we don't use to get, but it's guaranteed we got it. But it's just in case. Let's do that. So we're going to multiply. No, my. So now we can write product. We can do backwards -1 because -1 because it's lines and we are indexing. So if we don't do that, then we'll get a nice little error, and it will take us to the hell. Let me copy. I know it's gonna be better, but this in this case, will be and can see all the products. Yes, this is not a list. Yes, I'm very stupid. 'Cause there's not a list. Maybe I was thinking like hash map way. Yeah. So, am I right? Yeah, the idea itself was correct. It just I didn't think about the we have to multiply by the previous one. And can I use add, or do I need to deal with the? Um, for now, let's use this special case. Yeah, that's the only case, and we are going to do that in the way that now we are. It's like previous one. No, the previous one multiplied by the current one. That's the case. So this should be right, but in this case we're not minus oneing. In this case, yes, we are going to do. Alright. Alright, so looks good. Um, yeah, that's what I wanted it to. I mean, case 2, let me case 2 see, we should see. So, yeah, this is the way. So this is big ON. Let's not think about the space complexity yet. And yeah, so we'll see. So now we just need to I it's the same thing. Maybe we could make it better combining to here, but for now, like my initial idea, let's make it work first, and we can optimize a little bit later. So um, so we need to check that outer bound. So if I is equal to 0, or maybe Python is or this way, or length nums minus 1. We are all the way left. We just let me check the let me create it. We just push. We just push like right product and just the I plus 1. Else if this case we are going to do left product I minus 1, the last one. I think it's there's a better way. I think it's just we can do +1 in Pythonic way, but for now let's keep it in that way for readability. And I'm not the expert, but it's pretty good language to the Leetcode. So like imagine that we are doing it in the C++, so it's already like nightmare. So the other cases, what we're going to do is just basically write product I plus 1 multiplied by left product. So we are return output. Alright. Else right product. Fuck. What am I doing? What the hell? Okay, it worked. Alright, it worked. Let's let me check the my current solution. Space complexity. We are created already to n. So we go n. Yes, we don't need it. And we created here people n. Space. So this is basically complexity is equal to space equal 3n. Yeah, so it is linear solution, but I think we can make it better. Let's see, let's work, like, can we actually, like, combining them together? I don't think no, because at least we need to do it. So, alright, sorry, I came back later. I had to take a phone call. Let's come back to this problem. So I think we are at. So can we combine that? Maybe, but no. But at least we need to know that how you know, like right and left product. Um, let's at least make it calculated. So length. So in order to reduce the um, complexity and what else? So here. I mean, it can be possible. The only problem is the base zero will be go out of bound. That's only concern if we can normalize. Eh, that's not. Um, can we not? I think it's fine. Yeah. Um, the hill. Alright, so yeah. Let me check the solution. So brute force, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's n square. Division, yeah. I mean, we tried it, and but the follow question it says not to use the division operation. So let me read it. Hmm. I mean, yeah, I mean, like he do it kind of different way, but the main concept itself is the same. Oh, that's Gucci solution. Anyhow, I'm satisfied with the answer, so see you later.